And our breaking news now, Nancy Pelosi's plans for the articles of impeachment. NBC's Garrett Haake joins us from Capitol Hill. Garrett, you've been tracking the Speaker around the Hill all morning, and she has now made it clear Tuesday's the day.
That's right, Andrea. The Speaker has said for a while she'll transmit the articles when she is ready, when she feels the time is right. And we now know that that time will come next week in a letter to colleagues sent notably after the House was done with its business for the week, after members had left the floor and many of them starting to leave D.C. for the weekend. The Speaker said that she will call for the Judiciary Committee to appoint managers and have this vote on the floor that both appoints managers and sets up the transmission of the articles next week. Now, she says she will consult with the caucus on Tuesday morning when they're all back. The rules around voting on the impeachment managers is already laid out. It's a very short debate and pretty much a straight up or down vote. So that could happen as early as Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Now, also in this letter, Pelosi lays out what she says are some of the things that they were accomplished by holding the articles. She points out a lot of the reporting that was done over the holiday break, including that New York Times report that we've cited several times. She points out Freedom of Information Act requests related to the Ukraine scandal that have come out. And she points out just earlier this week the decision by John Bolton to say he would cooperate with a Senate trial, all of which she tries to say are evidence of the utility of having held the articles for so long. I can also tell you, talking to reporters just now, she was fairly aggressive in pushing back against what she sees as a false narrative that she was somehow under increasing pressure to do this. Although earlier in the week we did see a lot of Senate Democrats saying the time is now. Now we learned from Pelosi the time will be next week. That sets wheels in motion in the Senate to get ready for the start of a trial. It's tough to see how the trial could start next week, just based on the logistics and what the Senate and all the lawyers involved would need to get ready. But we are now at least moving forward in a process that will in fact lead to an impeachment trial of President Trump here in January of 2020.
Okay, thank you so much, Garrett Haake. Thanks for joining us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.